welcome, dear viewers, to Couch Warrior TV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior. And you are watching The Passage, a Skyrim SE Let's Play, featuring this gentleman, Ettient Jorel. So we got a good night's sleep, got some food for breakfast. It is fairly early in the morning, about 5:30-ish. And we've put on the heavier weather gear. And at this point, it's time to check the map. We need to make a plan here. So ultimately, we're headed up Whiterun Way, and we are very close to Helgen, so we actually want to bypass Helgen completely. We're avoiding the road that leads to it. So I think what we're going to do is get up into the mountains here. We're going to head around this way and kind of come around at Riverwood from the back side, and then make our way from there. So in the interest of doing that, we are going to exit this little grotto, I think, from the back. Now, as I am wont to do, let's just make sure we've got our instincts activated. Don't want any unpleasant surprises. Wow. It gets thick, doesn't it? For those of you who live in northern climates, places where we get lots of snow, like here in Minnesota, I don't know if you've ever had the experience of being in a forest like this when the snow is falling and when it's thick, and the sensation that you have of the sound being dampened by the snow. It's amazing how quiet a place can get. The wind dies down and suddenly it's deathly quiet, as if you're in a sound insulated room. Okay, we've got a structure here. Okay, if there's a structure, there's likely a trail that's going to get us out of here, I'm thinking. What is this? It's not really a fort. Remnants of some kind of tower. We're not going to mess with it. But let's take a quick look around. This doesn't look like a legitimate trail. It might be a deer trail. Apparently we're thirsty, so... But not anymore, people. This is a very isolated spot. Curious about who would be out here. Wow, look at that gorgeous tree. Happy holidays, everyone. Look at this. I mean, this is, again, this is one of those corners of the map that, you know, you hardly ever come to, but man, it just... Sometimes exploring these out-of-the-way places really pays off, just in terms of experience and views and stuff like that. Let's have a look over here. Let's do a time check. Well, yeah, it's almost 7 a.m. We've got to be coming close to sunrise. But the weather is so terrible that the sun's not making much of an impact at this point. All right. Okay, we've literally hit the edge of the known wilderness. One of the things I do like about this character type, and we've talked about it before, is just the nature of the character inspires exploration, you know? So it gets you off the beaten path out of necessity, because it's the kind of the play style. And when you do that, you discover some interesting things. I think that's why, since playing this character, I've found more hidden treasure and remote chests and strange locations than I've found with any other character previously. So it's very cool. I'm hoping the weather will clear for us a little bit so that we'll get some better views. We don't really know who's in this tower down here. So we're gonna give it some room. I mean, that's just... It's purty. It's purty. This is probably not the Let's Play for you if you don't like your player ogling the environment, because I do a lot of that. But I think it's amazing, fascinating. Okay, there's the tower. We're gonna try to get around it. Did I get stuck here? Tell me I didn't get stuck. There we go. Little jump got us out. Okay, we've come around to the front of the tower, so let's see what our paths out of here are. My guess is there's a fairly well-trodden path that exits this area. I'm not sure if it's good policy for us to walk a path like that or not. Yeah, this is it right here. We're going right up the middle, aren't we? I don't know if we can get off of it. This climb might be a little bit too much to ask, even of our mountain goat character here. I don't even think our accomplishments as a mountain climber are going to get us very far in this terrain. Yeah. I think we're stuck. Look at how close we can sneak to a rabbit now. That's too close, right? I mean, that doesn't even make sense. So I attribute that to the fact that we're a good enough ranger that we're, in some cases, just attuned to the environment and animals don't see us as a threat. How about that? I like that idea. Some kind of ability to assimilate ourselves into the environment to such an extent that even the wildlife doesn't mind us being around. That's kind of cool. It's just a different way of looking at a game mechanic, right? So it feels like it makes more sense. All right, we've got a road here. Okay, it goes up this way. This way. Etienne's got a pretty good sense of direction, but even so. This way is going to take us, I think, further from our destination. All right. I'm not sure where this road ends up, so we want to sort of look carefully here before... Okay, there's a structure there, right? That looks man-made. Whoa. What just happened there? I'm not sure what that is. Seems like it's clearing up. Alright, that's better. I don't know what that was. Okay, there is a structure down there, but it's not Helgen. So... let's be safe here. We're not looking for fights. We're looking to just get around Helgen and do it quickly. Alright, here we got a road. Descending. Alright, there's Helgen. We need to figure out what route we want to take to kind of get around it, I think. There's a cairn, so this is obviously a marked trail. Can I just put that in the snow? Alright. Avoided a bite, at least. Alright, we're very close to Helgen now. Okay. Alright, yeah, okay, we've come full circle. So the road that we were going in parallel to was coming right up here and right into Helgen from this side. So we're actually not far at all from that abandoned cabin where we found the burned people. So that's where we're at. Okay. Good to know how these things connect up with one another. All right. This isn't too bad. We can keep this rock face between us and Helgen. I think the main concern that Ettient has right now is Helgen represents a whole pile of trouble. We don't know what's going on there. We don't know what the significance of the dragon is. We don't know if it's going to return. We don't know if it's going to be filled with soldiers or looters or, we have no idea at all. And so it just represents a whole bunch of unknowns that are probably best avoided. Okay. If the coast is clear, which I think it is, okay, we're going to scoot across the road here and get back in amongst the trees. Yeah, the gate's still open like we left it. Okay. We're going to go up around this bluff in this direction. It's because it seems if I went around the other side of the bluff, it would maybe take us too close to the walls of the town. Or what's left of the town. What was that? Oh, wait. I saw movement. Oh, these things. Remember these? Oh, man. So what's worse? Wisps? Or the unknowns of Helgen? Let's see if we can maneuver up and around here. I'm hoping that there's some possibility of descending down the other side of this. I mean, if it's too steep, this may be a wasted journey. I mean, they don't seem to care that we're here. So let's just keep moving. I think we can get up this way, right? Come on. Just get me up there. There we go. Nice. Whoa. That's a huge barrow over there. Alright, this looks like someplace we can safely descend, so I think this actually worked out to be okay for us. Now what I want to do is... So Riverwood has got to be right down in the heart of that forested area. Whoa. Somebody camping out there. We don't need to mess with them, so we'll see if we can descend over here. Oh yeah, this works. It's like a slide. Alright, now we're seeing buildings and stuff, so we're on the right track. Yes, I know. I'm hungry. All right, let's go. All right, so we found our landmark. Now, apparently, the hidden shrine of Talos that we need to get to is somewhere east of Whiterun. And even though we're being sent on this mission by a Jarl, and it's being done with a wink and a nod from the Thalmor, we definitely want to approach that carefully. We want to be cognizant of the fact that Talos worship is still illegal, and we don't know who's going to see us doing what we're doing, so... Uh-oh.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
What? What is it?
Let's see here. It's from Falk Firebeard at the Blue Palace. Ooh, you've got friends in high places. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Falk Firebeard. All right.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What?
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than... Listen to more of your fantasies.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all and then you'll believe me.
Well, she saw it. Definitely wasn't our imagination. Alright, these people have dealt with us before, so let's...
Whatever you need. Buy you smear if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
Need any help around the forge? Not. What do you got for sale? We're going to keep our information on the dragon to ourselves.
Anything to suit your needs.
Okay, so what do we got that we can offload? We picked up some stuff that was kind of heavy. So we can sell the Dwarven Bow. Got this great sword, but Etienne would recognize it has magical properties, so we want to save it and research it. The Bosmer bracers, we saved those because we want to melt them down for the moonstone. Leather boots we can sell. Okay. What does he have? Shield of dwindling. Hauling. Minor stamina. Ooh, look at new stuff starting to show up. Wow. Pretty awesome. Okay.
All right.
Let's go see what the Riverwood traders have going on.
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
Yeah, I know. I promised to do that. And I've got a couple more things to take care of, and then I should be able to do it.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius. Take a look.
Okay. What do we have that he might be interested in? This gold and diamond ring. Silver necklace. Silver ruby ring. All right. He can afford the flawless ruby. Okay.
Till next time.
Made up a little money there. Okay. All right, we're in the lowlands now, so we can go to, I think, our lighter mercenary armor. Oh, better.
You looking for a new blade?
Nope. All right, let's convert our hides to fur plate. Troll pelts. And we will convert all this to leather. It's good for the levels. Look at that. All right, we made it past 80, which leads me to believe that we should be able to make improvements to our gear again. I'm not going to do that now, though. We got other things to worry about, I guess. Let's keep moving. All right, so east of Whiterun is our destination. So we're going to stay on this side of the river, just to stay off the road as normal. And we'll just assume that there's going to be nasty things over here we might want to protect ourselves from, so... You coming over here? You gonna go for it, wolf? Come on. Wow, that's an adventurous wolf, man. Oh, there he is. You coming out? Whoa! Yo. Surprise. All right. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Yeah. Woo! Well, we cleared the water, but ended up a little bit further down the rock face than I would have liked. The presence of... You gonna try it, huh? You did. Got a little nip in there. Wolf bites hound. The presence of free pelts drew me back across the river. So... That doesn't change the plan, however. Here we go. Ooh, slippery rocks, slippery rocks. Ooh. Yeah, we crossed the river a little further upstream than this before. This is dicey. Alright, get ready to get wet, people. Yeah, I didn't make it. Oh, swim it, swim. Oh, shoot, that was close. Whoa. Oh, boy. Are you going to make an issue out of this? Suppose I'm in his territory. It's going to get a little bit cranky. Let's see if he'll let it go. He might let it go if we just move on. If he comes after us, we'll show him who's boss, but otherwise... We did enter his territory after all, so... Kind of our fault. Look at that. That's gorgeous, man. Wolf. Did I get him? You're kidding me. Not gonna hit. I did! Nice. Etienne's a way better shot than I am. Alright. Now let's get down to business. We gotta find this shrine. Oh. There's people on the road up there. Let's take our pelt and move on. Whoa. Saber cat frolicking in the water down there. Oh, he's hunting. He's hunting mud crabs, of all things. We've got deer and elk kind of milling around here, so I think the general vicinity should be pretty clear. Okay, so Elisif told us where the place was that she wanted us to take this. I saw more movement over here. What the significance of this particular shrine is, I don't know. There's got to be... Obviously, there's got to be shrines to Talos that are much closer to Solitude. Why she wanted us to come all the way over here, I don't know. I can only assume that there's some significance to this particular shrine. Man, I could have swore I saw a movement like there was another skeever around here, but... Really hate it when the skeevers get the jump on me. Again, even in open areas here, there's just a lot more vegetation than what we're used to from the Reach. So, even in the grass, things can be concealed. Wow. That saber cat rolled through here and did a lot of damage, didn't he? Ugh, smelly. Don't really care for them as a food source. But the chitin is pretty valuable. We can make cure disease potions with the chitin. Is that a dead bear? Or a sleeping bear? I think it's dead. Did mud crabs gang up on it? Yeah, there's dead... Maybe that bear went after all these mud crabs and they eventually overwhelmed him or something. Okay, so just out of curiosity, I'm going to look... Let's look at our ingredients. Let's see. I'm just curious to see how much mud crab chitin weighs, because we've... Oh, we've got tons of it. And we still haven't done anything with it. Yeah, we're not taking any more of that. I don't think I've ever successfully seen, you know, like a mud crab successfully take out a cave bear, no less. Cave bear is a tough customer. How's this fox alive? Everything else in the area is dead. Okay, so we need to head up this way. Again, it's a Shrine of Talos, so we approach with caution, because, you know, you never know who's going to be watching. And again, we don't trust the Thalmor either. I mean, they've said that as far as they're concerned, they have complete deniability for anything that we do. Wait, here's Imperials. Oh, what's going on here? Imperials? Let's watch and see what they do. Seems like they're waiting for something. Look at, there's the shrine too, right there. What are they waiting for? Alright. I don't like the look of that. Imperials hanging out by the shrine. That seems a little bit... And they are, literally. Like, they're waiting for something. It's almost dark, though. I want to get this over with. Alright, let's... Getting a bit fatigued. Yes, yes. Okay. They're waiting around the way from the shrine. Alright, well, let's be smart about this. Oh, there's some movement over there. Looks like wildlife of some kind. Let's circle around. Maybe there's a way to safely approach the shrine from above? It's a goat, okay. Ugh, this is a steep climb, though. Can we get around? Well, that doesn't get any better there. Alright, let's scooch in along here. I don't see any other tracks. So, we've got an Imperial patrol that's just kind of lurking there. Okay, this is okay. This is okay. Okay, the shrine is directly below us at this point. Alright, let's... I'm going to get all the way up in here, and we're going to just take a look around, get our bearings, figure out what's around us. The only way to place the horn is to drop down in there, and it's not a great situation, because I'm not sure that we could very quickly ascend again, so... Whoa, there's Thalmor right there. What are they doing here? They obviously don't see us yet. Ugh, no invisibility. Alright. I think we need to... There's no way that we can place the horn without them seeing us. They're just camped out there with Imperials around the way. So I guess we just... I guess the jig is up. Right? And there's no real need to speak to them. I think we have to, though. Hey. I am here with specific orders. Great. Let's do it. Okay. I'm just gonna head out. All right, well, I don't know. They acted like they knew what we were there for. So, I guess we must move on to the next phase of our journey, and we will discuss that in the next episode. Thanks, everyone, and I will see you next time.